DJI Mini 3 Pro Tutorials. First use. Unboxing. Open the box and remove DJI Mini 3 Pro and its accessories. Remove the control sticks from the storage slots at the bottom of the controller and attach the control sticks. Extend the mobile device clamp and you will find the RC cable. The cable on the right with an RC icon should connect with the remote controller. The other end on the left should be used to connect your smartphone. Take out the connector from the left and unwind it to the right. Place your smartphone inside the clamp with the charging port on the right side. Tighten the clamp, making sure everything is secure, and then connect the RC cable to your smartphone. The RC cable that comes in the box is a lightning cable. There are more connector options in the accessory kit. Introducing DJI RC. Press the remote controller power button once, and then again and hold for about 2 seconds to turn the remote controller on or off. Select a language. Tap Next to continue, and select the time zone, date, and time. After successfully logging in, an activation prompt will appear on the screen. Tap to activate. Successful activation will result in a notice on the screen. It is advisable to insert an SD card when using DJI RC. Preparing the aircraft. Remove the gimbal cover and unfold the drone's arms. When using the battery for the first time, connect the USB-C port at the rear of the aircraft directly to the battery charger until the battery indicators are on, which means the battery has been successfully activated. If the battery level is at approximately 50% or below, we suggest charging it up to 75% or above first. Activating and updating. Turn on the aircraft and remote controller and launch DJI Fly. A prompt will appear in the top left of the screen if a firmware update is available. Tap it to enter the update screen. Tap Start Update to update the aircraft and remote controller to the latest firmware version at the same time. Preparing for flight. Before takeoff, remove the gimbal cover. Check if the SD card has been inserted and that the propellers and batteries are securely installed. Then place DJI Mini 3 Pro on level ground, ensuring that the aircraft is facing outward with the rear facing you. Before takeoff, set the remote controller in the normal gear. Tap Safety and set Obstacle Avoidance Action to bypass or brake. And set the RTH height higher than the tallest building or nearby object. Flying Basics. Before flying, choose an open, obstacle-free area. Tap the takeoff icon on the left and press and hold the prompt icon to enable auto takeoff. After takeoff, the icon will change to auto landing. Tap the auto landing icon in the left and hold to make the aircraft land automatically. To take off manually, using Mode 2 as an example, pull both sticks all the way to the bottom of the controller and then push inwards or outwards. When the propellers start to rotate, gently push the left control stick up to manually take off. The left control stick is for adjusting the aircraft's altitude and orientation.
When people say the sky's the limit, we ask, why stop there? This is the relentless spirit and passion of DJI, and from that, we have created another glimpse at the future of possible. This is the Mavic Air, the newest addition to the DJI family and another great leap forward for the industry. The Mavic Air takes cues from all of DJI's landmark drones of the past and yields something unique and new in the process. From the sleek chassis to the incredible technology inside it, it's a work of art that produces works of art. It is incredibly compact, so you can take it everywhere. It's exceptionally light, making it nimble in the air without sacrificing stability. The Mavic Air's powerful camera is housed inside a compact 3-axis gimbal system and is the only drone of its size to have one. Captures slow motion in full HD at 120 frames per second and takes still photos at 12 megapixels with low latency. The new and improved panorama mode captures stunning 360-degree photos at the push of a button. The Mavic Air's optimal flight performance means more time in the air to get all those incredible shots. With 21 minutes of total flight time, 4 kilometers transmission distance, and a max speed of 19 meters per second, you can go farther, faster. The Mavic Air's striking industrial design is the perfect union of form and function. And even with its compact size, Mavic Air remains stable in unfavorably windy conditions and at higher land elevations, something that was once only possible with larger, more expensive drones. The Mavic Air is easier than ever to fly. The new APAS system allows the Mavic Air to detect obstructions in real time and fly around them without stopping. Multiple environment sensing cameras ensure the safety of the Mavic Air while flying. With front and back obstacle avoidance sensors, the Mavic Air sees more obstructions faster. Active Track now allows multiple object detection, which means more flexibility for object tracking. Quick shot modes like Asteroid and Boomerang get you professional camera moves automatically. The controller is as sleek and compact as the Mavic Air itself. Removable sticks sew right inside for an ultra-low profile. Proclaim your individuality with multiple color options and a full suite of accessories. Mavic Air redefines power and portability in a way that only DJI could make possible. And with the Mavic Air in your hands, it will feel like anything is possible.
The Mavic Pro is not just a new drone, it's a whole new type of drone.
We merged power and smart features, making it easy for everyone to fly and create beautiful images. The toughest challenge for us was to find the sweet spot between form and function.
When engineering the folding arms, we wanted to save as much space as possible.
We really wanted to make it quick to unfold and leave enough room for the powerful processors and sensing system.
This took several attempts and many prototypes.
In one of our earlier prototypes, the arms took up way too much space when folded, almost 2/3 of the entire volume. Combined with the space that we needed for the internals, this meant the Mavic was much larger than we wanted.
In another attempt, the arms only took up half the volume, but there's a lot of wasted space in between body and arms. Eventually, we solved this problem and created an easy flick-to-unfold mechanism. Seen from above, the thin arms sit flush against the body when folded.
We carved out 2 indents at the rear of the airframe to fit the motors, saving additional space. The rear arms fold out in a 3-dimensional motion and snap into place in one sweep. With this design, you can have your Mavic Pro unfolded in under 5 seconds.
Powerful components generate a lot of heat, especially when they're placed close together.
So for the first time ever on a DJI drone, we integrated a heatsink at the base made from magnesium aluminum alloy and a centrifugal fan behind the gimbal.
We wouldn't go through all this trouble without making sure you have a great camera. We spent thousands of hours trying to re-engineer and shrink the stabilization technology found in our Phantom series. One of the major challenges we ran into when making a stabilized camera this small was the stiffness of the electrical wires. The mechanics, the structure, and the brushless motors had to be specifically engineered to take this into account. Plus, it's the first DJI camera that's able to rotate 90 degrees for portrait shots.
We also wanted a remote controller for the Mavic Pro
that would feel natural and familiar in people's hands, so they would be more confident when they fly. That's how we came up with a small controller that expands with a pair of grips. These grips also clamp your phone, keeping all of your controls in easy reach.